While email marketing is a great way to stay in touch with your customers and clients, there are many common mistakes that companies make that can cause a loss in customers, and we're going to cover some of the most common mistakes in this video. Because learning what not to do is just as important as knowing how to optimize your email marketing plan. By learning these common mistakes and avoiding them, you'll keep your current customers happy, and you'll also increase your customer base. Your customers are your most important asset, so you don't want them to be the recipient of email marketing strategies that they don't appreciate. This can also ensure that your company stays within the moral and legal boundaries that are not so widely known by new internet business owners. Many new internet companies, in their desire and excitement at getting their businesses started, can make these simple and common mistakes that at times can be disastrous to a company and in some cases can lead to financial ruin. And the first mistake that a lot of people make is sending out too many emails. Your customers simply don't want to get more than 2 or 3 emails a week. Some companies send out that many a day, and this can lead to the customer adding your email address to their spam list. And when this happens, they'll have no chance to receive the emails that they may want to see, and you'll not get any click-through activity that's going to increase your sales if your customers are sending you emails directly to their spam folder. When you overload a customer's inbox, this can create too many emails for a customer to read. Now, they may not send your emails to their spam box, but they may not read them either. They may simply delete them as bothersome. They may open one every once in a while if the title appeals to them, but the bulk of your emails will not be read, and you'll simply be wasting your time and money. Instead, what you want to do is send out only 1 or 2 emails a week with a larger newsletter every month. And the emails that you send out each week can have special offers or sales messages that are going to entice your customers to read the email and therefore visit your site. Just make sure that you keep them entertaining to keep your customers opening them when they're sent out. The newsletter can be a bit longer and should contain all the special offers for the next month. You can also add tips and tricks that customers can utilize when purchasing your products. For instance, if you're selling knitting supplies, each newsletter could contain a free knitting pattern for the month. They'll then want to go onto your site to purchase the wool or thread so that they can make the new pattern that you've offered them. Each month they're going to be excited to get the next installment and will be more inclined to use the click-through link to purchase more products. Many internet-based companies make the mistake of selling answers for email addresses. One way this is done is the process of having a frequently asked questions page that requires a customer to sign up before the answers are given, and the customer will only get the answer if they send in their email address. Another way this is done is by offering a portion of the answer or a tip that the customer is seeking, and then when they've opted into the email list, they'll be directed to the full answer page. Again, for the reasons stated previously, this may not be the best strategy for building a customer email marketing list for most companies. The customer database that you create will not be entirely targeted either, and this means that you're only going to have a plethora of customers who enter their email to get the answers, and a good percentage of them will spam your emails away or just delete them when they get them. They may also opt out, unsubscribe, or request that you stop sending them the emails as soon as they've got the answers. It's best to use different methods such as the opt-in option to create your email list, and this way you'll have a solid database of clients and customers who truly want to receive your emails and who will be more inclined to open them and use the click-through option when purchasing items from your internet-based business. Spamming is one of the most common and also the most dangerous of all types of email campaigns. And you should never ever take part in any sort of mass mailing deals that are offered online. This is considered spamming and it's highly frowned upon by the internet community. Many new companies make the mistake of thinking that they can send out as many emails to as many people as they wish and that it's perfectly reasonable to do this. There are many scammers that offer mass email lists to companies for a price. They make claims that this is perfectly legal to do so and that these companies are highly successful. The problem is, spamming is not legal in the internet world. While there are no agencies that regulate internet content, spammers who are caught do face severe repercussions that can cause the termination of their business websites. When a spammer is reported to the web hosting company responsible for uploading the business's website, the web hosting company can shut down that website permanently. And if you purchased your web address from the same company, they may have sole ownership of it and they may reclaim that so that you can't use it again when they decide to sell it. Many people who open web-based companies spend a good portion of their marketing budget on the actual website. This can run to thousands of dollars if they also added high-tech keyword optimization and other bells and whistles to get to the top of the search engine lists. Because of this, losing your website address can literally ruin a company who may not have the money to spend on another website and another web hosting company. So do not use this method if you don't want to lose your business. Not all companies who spam non-list customers lose their accounts, but why take the chance with yours? It's much easier and much more cost effective to simply send emails only to people who genuinely wish to receive them. It's much better to have 100 loyal customers who are going to read your emails and shop at your store than it is to have 10,000 people sending you emails directly to the spam folder. Another mistake that a lot of people make is by sending false or incorrect information in an email campaign, and you should always make sure that the information that you send is 100% accurate and that any promises or deals that you've offered are ones that you're willing to follow through on. It can be easy to send out emails offering great deals to your customers just to simply get them to your website. But if once they're there, the product isn't available or if the price has not been modified properly, then you can lose a valued customer. There may be a select few who will contact customer support to see why this issue has occurred, but in the long run, your customers are going to lose confidence in you and your product if you don't keep to your word. Also, make sure you have plenty of a sale item offered in an email campaign on hand, and make sure that the product is listed for the sale price so that your customers will get the price that you've promised. You want to double check any information or news that you offer in your newsletters. Sending outdated or the wrong information is also a great way to lose your customers' confidence. Make sure that you have a fact checker who can ensure that all of your email content is accurate and correct. And this can be a third party who has a grasp of your industry who can offer you the most up-to-date information. You can also send out for short articles that will be checked for accuracy before you receive them so that you can include them in your emails. Finally, you want to check for any spelling or grammatical errors that occur while typing your email. If you have more than one website, you may be creating a good deal of emails every day. And even with the best spelling and grammar checkers that are offered with word processing programs, mistakes can be made. Personally, I find that printing out an email before I send it to the customer lets me catch mistakes that I may not have noticed on the computer screen. Another way is to just simply have a trusted company employee or a partner proofread your emails before they go out as well.